Hello, and welcome to Fulton County Library Presents the Library Access. I'm your host, Brianna Botsford. The Fulton County Library System has provided some amazing opportunities for patrons to enjoy. In February, the Auburn Avenue Research Library officially announced the release of the 30th Anniversary Special Edition Library Card. The East Roswell Friends of the Library kicked off its 11th annual book sale to the public and shared insights on how people can support their local libraries. Also, the Central Library hosted award-winning author S.A. Cosby with a special guest moderator, Rose Scott from WABE Atlanta. Keep watching to see what the Fulcolibrary has in store. On February 12th, the Auburn Avenue Research Library on African American Culture and History proudly unveiled its special edition library card as part of the celebration for its 30th anniversary of the branch's opening to the public. This event marked a significant milestone, not only for the library, but also for the community it serves, highlighting the vital role the library has played in preserving and celebrating African American culture and history in Atlanta. In honor of this remarkable anniversary, the Fulton County Library System, in collaboration with the Atlanta Fulton Public Library Foundation, commissioned an exclusive library card designed by acclaimed artist Charlie Palmer. Palmer attended the unveiling, offering insights on his creative process for designing the card. In recognition of his contributions, the original artwork will be permanently displayed at the Auburn Avenue Research Library, allowing visitors to appreciate the creative journey behind the special edition card. The special edition library card will be available for a limited time, with only 500 cards created for distribution. Both new and returning card holders will have the opportunity to obtain one of these cards while supplies last. Each card features a signature from the artist Charlie Palmer, making it a unique and special piece of memorabilia. You can learn more about Charlie Palmer's creative process in an in-depth interview with the artist on our YouTube channel. If you're a new card holder, you'll be able to grab one as soon as you sign up. And if you already have a standard card, you will have the chance to upgrade. The East Roswell Library is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. To commemorate this milestone, the East Roswell Friends of the Library hosted its 11th annual book sale. The event featured some fantastic deals and special raffles for the public and its members to help support the library. Let's learn more about the book sale and how you can contribute to your local library.
Friends of the Library is a nonprofit group that supports each individual library and helps raise funds to supplement programming and activities at individual branches. The Friends group exists and do different activities such as book sales, host membership drives, and other activities to garner support and fundraising efforts to help supplement budgets of each individual library. Those funds, which all go back to the libraries, are used to promote programs, hire in teachers, offer community programs and initiatives, summer reading. All of those things are paid for through Friends fees, and that money is raised directly through memberships, fundraising initiatives, different things like auctions, and book sales. The Friends of the East Roswell Library used book sale is currently in its 11th year, and it is our largest fundraiser to support the East Roswell Library branch. At this event, you can find thousands of great books at fantastic prices. Book prices range anything from 5 books for $1 up to $3. So we've got books for everybody. We've got everything sorted by genre. We've got individual rooms for fiction, nonfiction, children's, lots of great books at great prices. And also this year, we've added in a special thing, and that is a silent auction. So you can come and bid on your favorite activities and take home a little something extra, and all of the proceeds go back to the East Roswell Library branch. In addition to our used book sale that we have off-site at this wonderful space provided by Brixmore Property Group, we also have an honor box sale, which happens every day at the library. Now that sale is much smaller, but you can still find great books there. The East Roswell Library branch in our used book sale averages about $10,000 a year that we're able to give to our branch manager, Swalina, and that helps her buy more books for the shelves to put books in the hands of our children and patrons. It also allows us to offer free community programming. Cooking classes, art classes, yoga classes, those are just some of the examples. But one of the things that we love to support here is the fact that we help promote and pay for the summer literacy program. that gives our children in our community a wonderful, safe place to go in the summer to enjoy and explore their love of literacy. We love our friends. Our friends are our lifeline. The biggest way that you can support your local library, and especially the East Roswell Library, is by becoming a member today. If you want to learn more, you can go on friendsofearl.com, and that's our website. There you can learn about our membership, read our monthly newsletters, and also become a member yourself. We want to make membership accessible to everybody because that's what libraries are. They're accessible for everyone. So by supporting through a membership, you can support as a student as low as $5, seniors are $10, individuals $15, and then you can go all the way up. There's no limit to how much we would love for you to support your local library. I just want to say a special thank you to everyone who has worked tirelessly to help the Friends of the East Roswell Library and the East Roswell Library. The group actually started about 10 years before the library was ever built, and that group was originally called the Pearls. They were the people for the East Roswell Library. We are so thrilled and pleased that this year, 2025, we are celebrating our 10th anniversary. So I hope that you will take a minute, drop by your local library, and become a friend today. I just want to support everyone, no matter where you live, whether you're in East Roswell or somewhere else in the state. Please check out your local library. Almost every library in the state of Georgia, especially within Fulton County, has their own Friends group. The Friends groups are tremendously instrumental to the success of your local branch. Please pop by your branch today to check out. You never know. You might have an honor box system book sale at your own library that's open every day, or you can look around for special announcements about monthly sales or annual sales. But the Friends groups definitely appreciate your support, and you're instrumental in the success of the libraries.
If you're interested in learning more about upcoming book sales at the East Roswell Library and other libraries in the Fulton County Library System, be sure to visit our events page at fulcolibrary.org. There you can find information about all the book sales happening throughout the library system and search for your local library to see what offerings they have. Each library relies on dedicated volunteers to support our mission, and most have their own Friends of the Library bookstore located right inside the building. The next time you visit the library, take some time to explore what the local branch has to offer. And remember, all proceeds raised by Friends of the Library go directly back to the library system. On February 22nd, the Fulton County Library System proudly hosted the acclaimed author S.A. Cosby, known for his gripping storytelling, thought-provoking narratives. The event featured an engaging discussion led by Rose Scott, a moderator from WABE Atlanta. Throughout the evening, Cosby shared insights into his latest novel, All the Sinners Bleed, captivating the audience with anecdotes about his written journey and the themes woven into his work. The atmosphere was charged with excitement as attendees absorbed the rich conversation and had the opportunity to gain a deeper understanding of Cosby's literary contributions.
For me, it's always about the character first. I have to visualize what the character is, who he or she is. I have to understand them. Like one of the things I do, one part of my process is I write pretty extensive biographies for my main characters, and a lot of that stuff doesn't make it into the book, but it gives me a context to create this character, to make this character a person. So like, for instance, All Sinners Bleed. There's a scene in there, and it's just not a spoiler. There's a scene in there where Titus discovers a body in a cornfield. And he goes to examine the body, a corn snake comes out of the body's mouth. Well, what you don't know, and what his deputies don't know, is that Titus is afraid of snakes, because that's in that biography. So when he was 14, he got bit by a copperhead, but he can't show that. And so I know that, so that informs the way he acts in front of his deputies. It informs the way he examines that body. And it also gives you an idea of how strong his will is, that he's able to do that even though he's terrified of those animals. So for me, character comes first, and then I build a story around them. Somebody told me writing is putting a character in a tree and throwing rocks at them. And that's and see how much they can take. And so for characters like Titus, Titus can take a lot. It's a running joke that he don't get no sleep though. No.
In terms of Titus, because I'm curious, was there any other inspiration in creating? And I can tell that Titus, you said Titus is a sheriff in this town. So was there any other inspiration?
Yeah. So really, All the Sinners Bleed really started out as a very different book. I started writing that in the wake of the murder of George Floyd. And I wanted to use a small town sheriff's department to talk about policing in America. But what I realized as I was writing the book, I was too personally involved. I couldn't give the book the distance and the deference it needed. And so I shifted gears and made it into a mystery. And Titus was inspired. So back home, back in Virginia, in my hometown, we've never had a black sheriff. But the next county over has had two. And they're the only two in the history of Virginia. And they're 15 years apart. And so for me, I wanted to talk about a character like that.
For those who missed the chance to experience the event, don't worry. You can watch the entire program on our official YouTube channel to relive the insightful discussions and engaging moments.
The Best Buy Teen Tech Center, it allows the youth in this area an opportunity to be exposed to technology that perhaps maybe they would not be exposed to. You know, the great thing about the Teen Tech Center also too is it allows them to network with us, it allows us to meet their families, meet with them, also to talk with them and give them encouragement about what they want to do once they leave high school. So I think it's an obligation that we have as an organization to make sure we're actually pouring into the youth. You know, I always say the youth are our leaders of tomorrow. So it's very important, that's the case then, but it's very important we give them exposure again to technology. Let them know what's possible, because reality is, nothing's limited. You can do anything you put your mind to. Our job is to expose them to those things that perhaps maybe they've heard about, thought about, but didn't think they really would actually see. Well, with the Best Buy Teen Tech Center, the one thing that the kids understand is nothing's off limits.
Here at the Best Buy Teen Tech Center, we have all kinds of technologies. Teens can come in here and learn how to do Photoshop. They can learn how to use the camera, photography, coding, robotics, learn how to do t-shirt design, sewing. Also, they can come and do 3D print. They can come here, use the VR machine to create games, emboss on wood, or use Cricut machine and heat press machine to do all kinds of designs. This tech center is the only tech center in Georgia. We have over 120 tech centers across the United States. You can imagine teens coming from faraway counties. Now, once they create a project, it's theirs. We don't keep it. We go and showcase it, show the world what you have done with Tech Center. So here at the Tech Center, it's not just creating these technologies that these kids are doing. So we do character building, skill development here. Our motto is for them to come with the knowledge to imagine anything, create, play, and share. Also reflect on what they have created. So it is a life skill they are learning here at the Tech Center.
We have always focused on informal learning, and this Best Buy Teen Tech Center actually elevates it to the next level. The Best Buy Teen Tech Center provides critical skills for teens through hands-on activities. As you will see in this space, we have music production, we have filmmaking, we have technology that gives students the ability to design, perhaps design through a Cricut, design using a sewing machine, and even design using a Wacom tablet. So we are very excited about the space, especially because it's elevating our young people. We're providing skills, access, and technology that some would not have otherwise had access to. So not only do we have a partnership with Best Buy, but we have a partnership with the Best Buy Geek Squad. We have a partnership with Microsoft. And all of these wonderful opportunities is not only for the library, but also for the students involved within our space. The Best Buy grant and its collaboration with the Best Buy Foundation also provides an outlet for students and their creativity to take it beyond this space in Atlanta, in downtown Atlanta, to their Best Buy Teen Tech Summits that happen regionally throughout the U.S. and also our Best Buy Teen Tech conferences, where students are able to showcase many of the items that they've developed within the space. The partnership has been very successful in that we have one student who's actually received a $40,000 scholarship because of the partnership between Best Buy and the United Negro College Fund. The instructors in the Best Buy Teen Tech Center include Best Buy Geek Squad. We have Microsoft employees that come and add assistance and provide assistance to our young people. And we also have an element of community involvement. We have local experts within certain fields who come to the Teen Tech Center and share their skills. And so we welcome others in the community with expertise who have an interest in the Best Buy Teen Tech Center, especially elevating young people, to come by and let us know of your interest and how you might help us continue to uplift our teens. If you want to find out more information about our Best Buy Teen Tech Center, take a look at our website and also look at our event page on the website. I would also like to take a moment to thank Best Buy, the Best Buy Foundation, the Best Buy Corporation, the Best Buy Marketplace, as well as the social impact team that provides guidance for the operation of our center. And thank all of our volunteers and our library partners, as well as library administration. Thank you.
What's a library? What's a library in 2022 or 2030 or 2040? And what's that role of the library in early learning, in reaching the adult who's been failed by life?
We're trusted. We are a really good place for people to seek out educational opportunities.
That they can come to the library and they don't feel the same kind of stigma and shame that they may have felt at school. There's like a fence around the library sometimes. Education is certainly one of those areas that I said we've got to not only remove the pickets of the fence, we have to blow the fence apart.
Having the Career Online High School was just kind of the next filling in the gap, providing the opportunity for people to get their high school diploma and achieve that dream when they didn't have a chance to do it.
Who's worried about, do we have the capacity for this? Do we have the money for this? We want to talk about those obstacles.
It's so easy to get overwhelmed when you look at your whole community and how are you going to possibly meet the need. I'm here to tell you, you're a librarian. You know how to use data. So how do you be strategic with data to figure out where is that community who's ready for your message? Look up Measure of America. I can look at individual census tracts by name and number to tell me which of those has greater than 30% of the adults who don't have a high school diploma yet.
Once that wheel starts turning and you have graduates and they share their stories, or you have a ceremony, people get it instantly. Start to tell that story and literally just go with your hands out like, I have access to this program. I can graduate residents in the community just giving money.
This program is essential. It fits in with what we need to do. We have to offer it. There is so much support from the crew here. The weekly commitment is actually not that much. We have not ever felt it was a burden. We pay the transcript costs. We reduce the barriers. I mean, what better example of a program that is inclusive?
The academic coach is the main person who's going to be helping guiding your student through their program. So it could be very minimal if that's all you can afford or want to do is make that first initial contact and help the enrollment.
It's such an opportunity to make a difference in an individual's life in a very personal level.
Whatever room in your heart you may have for this, like try to use it. You know, you can offer people redemption, which is so rare in our lives. What an investment in your community and in a single human being.
We just had a mother and daughter graduate at the same time.
We've had 5 members of one family.
We have one graduate, her family drove down. There were 30 family members who came to celebrate. And she was our featured speaker, and the first thing out of her mouth was, Mom, I hope you're proud of me.
There is just joy and redemption and forward hope and movement with this opportunity.
The Fulton County Library System invites you to a special event at the Central Library on March 22nd at 2 p.m. for an enlightening discussion from best-selling author, playwright, and motivational speaker Vanessa Miller, in conversation with author Vanessa Riley. Miller will delve into her forthcoming novel, The Filling Station, an historical fiction set in the Jim Crow era, exploring themes of resilience and community. Don't miss this opportunity to engage with two literary voices bringing untold histories to life.
We're excited to invite you back to MalCon, Milton Area Library Convention. After our amazing first convention in the fall of 2019, we were eager to make it a regular event. While we faced some challenges along the way, our spirits never wavered. Now, on April 12th, 2025, we're thrilled to announce that MalCon is making a grand comeback, bigger and better than ever. Join us for a fantastic day filled with fun activities throughout the library. We'll have everything from role-playing game demos and art and literary panels to stop-motion workshops, tabletop RPG discussions, costuming sessions, and even miniature paint-and-take opportunities. Plus, you'll have the chance to meet talented professionals from the Metro Atlanta area who will be setting up fan tables and vendors to enhance your experience. So, mark your calendars and come be part of this much-anticipated event. We can't wait to see you there.
If you're interested in getting more updates about what's going on in the Fulton County Library System, please subscribe to our bi-weekly e-newsletter. You will get updates on new materials, staff-recommended book lists, event recaps, highlights, and more. Visit our website to subscribe today. Thank you for watching Library Access presented by the Fulton County Library System. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Fulcolibrary, and visit us at fulcolibrary.org. I'm your host, Brianna Botsford, and I will see you next time on Library Access.